I cannot name a one of them who has booked a big deal project that has filmed in LA in the last 5 years.
Whoa.
They are in New Zealand, or they are in Vancouver, or they are in London.
So the opportunities have dried up in LA, so to speak.
Georgia wants to be Hollywood 2.0, and if things are going, and this is all conjecture.
They really do. That's kind of what, yeah.
Yeah, because if things keep going the way that they're going, I don't like saying this sentence, but it's kind of the writing on the wall. The same way that Detroit was the juggernaut of the automotive industry.
Ooh.
And how could Detroit possibly falter?
Wow.
It is a steel wall of automotive, and then it went away.
Damn, I didn't think of that.
And Los Angeles is this steel fortress of
Holy
people.
shit.
People aren't
Yeah.
leaving LA, and they
Yeah.
are. There's a whole campaign. It's called something like I think it's called Stay in LA, where a lot of the big deal celebrities and stuff are saying like, no, I will. I need to read it. I have a baby, so I'm like woefully behind.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I feel you.
Yeah. So like there's this whole campaign called Stay in LA, and Gavin Newsom has a $750 million budget for the state of California to give.
Dude, they just throw out money like fucking candy.
I
It's
guess,
so crazy.
but it's also like they don't want to agree to a tax incentive. They just want, like, Gavin Newsom goes, no, here's $750 million. But okay, now how do you get that money?
The uphill battle to convince productions to stay at LA.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think it could, I mean, look, you lived out there for 12 years. You
Yeah.
know the industry. Do you
Yes.
think it could get to a point where there's like abandoned buildings and it's the old Detroit, it's the Rust Belt?
It's happening.
Wow.
And I don't like saying this because it's very sad.
Yeah.
If you and me were buddies and you were talking to me in December of 2019 and you were like, dude, I think you should be moving to Tampa in like 5 or 6 years. And I think like this, I would laugh in your face and I would go, I love LA.
So the switch has been that dramatic in the last 5-6 years.
Because of COVID, and because of the writer strike, and because of the actor strike, and because streaming does not have residuals.
Technology plays a role too.
Technology plays a
You can film a
huge
movie
role.
on an iPhone. I don't need a film set in Burbank. I can do it in Georgia. I can do it in Tampa.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And it's a thing where they're hemorrhaging and everyone is scared and nobody knows what the answer is and they're pretending that they do. And now it's becoming commonplace of like, one of my other jobs is I work with kids who are now young adults. I do a lot of stuff with like Disney, Nickelodeon, but also just working with kids on their auditions. And so because of this, I know I could rattle off 50 names of kids who have now become very famous. And I cannot name a one of them who has booked a big deal project that has filmed in LA in the last 5 years. They are in New Zealand, or they are in Vancouver, or they are in London. So
the opportunities have dried up in LA, so to speak.
Yeah, like it's interesting because they'll get cast out of Los Angeles, but during the casting process, there's a thing in the slate now. The slate is the thing you say at the very beginning of your audition, like, hi, here's my name, here's how tall I am. They want you to say where your home base is and where you are right now. So for example, like I have a home in Austin, but right now I'm in Tampa. So if I had an audition for like the new Office spinoff, which is happening in LA, you can either slate and go, hi, my name is Shane. My home base is in Austin, Texas, but right now I'm in Tampa. And what that tells casting is, well, if we want Shane to do this show in LA, we're going to have to fly him out there first class. So let's not pick Shane. Let's pick the guy that's local. So that is one way that Los Angeles is still a perk. I've booked gigs before because my agent has called me and said, like, hey, somebody else fell through. Can you be at Paramount tomorrow at 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I can.
Right.
I'm right. Great. You're booked. It's rare, but it's happened to me like 6 times where I get a commercial or a TV show because I'm right there. So there is for sure a value. And when you're in LA, there's, the facilities are better, the coaches are better, but like,
well, the whole infrastructure is
there
for entertainment.
But like Emily and I were just there. Emily works the Oscars, and we were there for her to work the Oscars, and we went to do a test screening for a Blumhouse movie because I have a bunch of buddies that work in that place, and one of Emily's friends said, oh, do you want to go to the Warner Brothers lot for a test screening? And if we went on the Warner Brothers lot any of the 12 years I lived there up to 2019, there are golf carts and there are productions wrapping, and you got to be quiet because the red light's on, and you're going to pass a celebrity, and this movie's being made, and it's exciting as hell, and these two people are smoking a cigarette with coffee, wheeling and dealing, and we walked onto a ghost lot.
Whoa.
Like a ghost lot.
Dude, that's crazy. It's that much of a drop off.
There's a guy on Instagram I started following recently. His name is Producer Patrick. And he produced a whole bunch of stuff, and he's becoming famous on Instagram because he's echoing these same sentiments.
Wow.
Where he's like, I've been in LA for 20 years making stuff, and now when I go on the WB lot or the Studio City lot or anything, there's nobody there.
Right.
And it's terrifying. It's like the emperor has no clothes. It's like there's no one here, and you're saying they're here, and they're not.
Ooh. So they're trying to put up like a guise of, hey, we're still good, we're still healthy.
Can you believe Hollywood would lie like this? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But it's not. I want to make sure I'm also articulating that, like, me deciding to make my next movie in Tampa is more so about the fact that I love being in Tampa and having this cognition and realization that I can have just as much fun as if I was in LA. And then furthermore, it actually gets enriched because everyone around you is happier. It's much more magical. To your point, like, there's a feel for it. There's an energy. Now we're actually in Ybor filming this next project I'm doing in August. Now we're actually like, hey guys, we wrapped early. Like, let's watch the sunset and we'll go over here. And then people will be like, were you on The Walking Dead? And Chandler would be like, yeah, I was on The Walking Dead. And they take photos and it's cute. In LA, they'd be like, no.
Get away from me.
Get away from me.
Hey guys, if you want to watch the full episode of this clip, click right here. Make sure to subscribe by clicking right here. Thank you for watching.